Good to go? Yep, sorry. So boys, the third component is the running and the aerobic capacity section of the program. Really here what we want to be doing, boys, is still making sure that aerobic capacity at a higher level is being worked. So making sure you're really working hard there in those 500s that we do, but particularly those 100s that I introduce you to. I'll kick it off as per the program. The 100-metre progressive sprint or jog session and jog session. So that's where we've marked the field out at the 20, at the 50, at the opposite 20 and the opposite try line. So what we're doing there, boys, is just a jog recovery. So we're jogging out to the 20-metre line. As soon as you hit that line, and make sure you're hitting the line, turn and blow back to that try line. There is no recovery. So we're straight back on the try line, jog straight out to the 50. It's a blow back hard from the 50 to the try. Again, turn and face, jog back out to that opposing 20, or that opposite 20 I should say, blow back from there. Again, jog back out to that furthest try line, turn around. It's a 100-metre sprint all the way through, boys. Make sure you get that through, boys. No tries scored at 98 metres. Make sure you cross that line and get it done. Look for 5 or 6 sets of those, boys, if you can. You're obviously going to progressively fatigue and get tired, but that's where that component comes in of the aerobic, component being stepped up. You need to work under fatigue, boys, to get the heads in the game as far as longevity to your sessions go. You need to keep mentally tough there and get through the pain of the work. And not only that, obviously, as you progress through that aerobic component, your body just takes up more and more oxygen, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to increase that oxygen uptake and that aerobic capacity. Boys, second on the list, and these are in no particular order, but I've just got road and trail or park runs. So depending on what you're into, boys, you might find a great bit of scrub that you want to go for a run around in. It's really enjoyable to get off the roads and get into some soft stuff. If you have a nice little trail or something you want to go and run, a road run along the parks or wherever you can find some space. But aim for about 30 minutes to an hour's worth of work there, boys. That's a very steady, controlled aerobic component there, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do sort of well and truly half an hour worth of work to 40 to an hour's worth of work. Very controlled, heart rate steady, and you're just working through it. So make sure you get a couple of those done here and there through the week. That'll really keep laying down a nice foundation of just base aerobic strength. Boys, and the last ones which you're all familiar with and probably love to hate me for, but those 500 metres. So same markings on the field, boys, as that 100 metre that I went through the first time. We've got try line, 20, 50, opposite 20, and then finally the try line to try line. So as per what we did on Saturday up there, boys, we're off the try line, around that cone for the 20 metres, back to the try, around to 50, get around those last feet and come through the gate. Try line all the way up to the opposite 20 metres, bang it back to the try line to finish for the 500 metres. So again there, boys, it's a steady work rate, but this is where you need to be pushing yourself. Steady work rate doesn't mean 50% because you're by yourself and you can't be bothered with it. No, I just got to drag through the motions and get it done. You need to still be really striding it out, keep the posture up, chest up, work hard through those. You really want to be aiming about 75, 85% on those, boys. So make sure the work's there. Again, boys, any troubles with it, contact me, but all in all, those are the 3. You should really be looking to probably get those into your week, 3 to 4 days if you can, particularly with the road and the trail runs or whatever park runs you want to be doing. Look for those about 3 days a week and throw maybe 2 sessions of stuff that's a little bit higher impact and requires a bit more of the cardio side and putting yourself under the pump there in the 100s and the 500s. That's it, boys. All the best.